Health, health and work. Because my health is done, Simple. 8 hours for sleeping, 8 hours for work. You cannot do everything, you don't have time. I would not say that this is a big of list, but yes, work-life balance. How do I decide what is important? Hi there! Today I want to share with you some thoughts that I'm keeping in my mind for long. How do I decide what deserves my time if I eventually have bunch of interests and bunch of important stuff to do? I will start with the interests, since I already said this is kind of the main question. I have lots of interests, lots of hobbies. I even ended up with a small list. It's a small one, but I will read it, so I will keep everything structured. Now, let me start. Reading, Korean language, drawing, playing games, hiking, cooking, traveling, photography or video creation, photo book design, webflow, developing program, 3D modeling in a blender, pottering, did I say that pottering, singing, playing the ukulele, playing any instrument in general, I would say, knitting, diving, swimming. Also, there's lots of bunch stuff that you can do in the water, like water ski, jet ski. This is also interesting. 3D modeling, I already said, languages, and also psychology. Not that much. Also a sport. Anyway, I would not say that this is a big of list, but yes. And I think there is even some that I did not told you. With this small list of interests, I started to get into knowledge how to decide what is important, how to give the time for the stuff, for how to basically choose a time frames for everything. I did some knowledge, as I said, to prepare my talk with you. I found some advices in the internet through the ChatGPT, through the just Google, and one of them, I will just talk about them in general, what I get knowledge myself, so you also know what is my knowledge base. One of this is 888 rule, or 888. Not sure how you're supposed to really call this, but this basically is very simple. 8 hours for sleeping, 8 hours for work, what your desire, and 8 hours for fun. Simple, yes. Is it fit for you? Questionable. That's really where some of my thoughts started. Next one is, everybody knows, work-life balance. Very simple. That you balancing your work, choosing the perfect time for it, only this time where you're productive, and the other part is your life. So yeah, work-life balance basically is the same as 888 rule, but it's in general the words that we all have to have a work-life balance, to have your time where you're just thinking and your time when you're having fun. Why I said that it's questionable, and I don't think in general that those stuff really works, because it's very general information. You need to have 8 hours for sleeping, you need to 8 hours for work, and that for me kind of seems not dumb, but it's giving you rules, it's giving you what to do, but it's not taking any information of who you are and what you really want. It's even not questioning in those articles. Another article which I think might work and which my knowledge really based off and that I like, it's a pizza section method. usually just the circle method, but it's easier to imagine you have a pizza and you cut into slices and you name those slices. Basically, it can be health, your hobbies, which is, I don't know, YouTube, tennis, friends, family, love, career ladder, and so on. You're given these numbers. 1 is bad, 10 is already the best. I already good in this. For example, we'll take YouTube, career ladder, friends, and love. I would say that YouTube for me is 3, career ladder is probably around 5, friends and family 8, and love is 1. You see the slices, you see the numbers, and I need to think what is more important and which of the slices I want to improve. Which of the slices I want to have more sauce or more cheese. And even so, the love, I have 1. I don't feel that I really want to improve in there. It's the slice that I will probably pick the last one, that would be dry, doesn't matter. But for example, YouTube, which is 3, I would probably want to get it much better and to improve it. But not to 10. It's impossible to get it immediately to 10. But to give some time to this pizza slice method, it says that you have to choose 3 options, and following those 3 options, you need to put 80% of your time to those 3 options. And that's what I said questionable. So we'll come back to the main question of this video is, what if I have lots of interests, and how do I decide what is important? What really if I basically want to have more than just the 3 options, that I want to put my time to more? The question in this, yes, you can. Done. Bye. Yes, you can choose more interest and put more time in developing 4 to 5 interests. But it will take longer. It will definitely take lots of time to get improved from 3 to 4, if we're getting on the scale from 1 to 10. Because you cannot concentrate on all those together at one time, so you're given a small amount of time, so basically not really a lot. Doesn't matter. I really don't know how to sad about this, because it's this what gave me a question, like, come on, you probably also as me don't know what to do with your life, because I'm definitely like this. And how do I decide what is really worth it and what is really I want to choose? Because as I said, I really want to do everything, but you cannot do everything. Like, you know what I mean? You cannot do everything. You don't have time for everything, and you need to choose what is important and what is not. But at the same time, you also need to think that the work is important at some point, and love and friends is important, but I cannot spread myself everywhere. When we're deciding that now it's time that I choose my time to the career ladder, you working and you spending most of your time to the work, more than 8 hours. You working and you decided to go afterwards to learn something more, to improve yourself. And in those moments, you're working, you're studying, and what do you feel? You feel guilty. I think you're supposed not to feel like this, you know what I mean? You decided, so stick with the plan. But that is hard. That is really hard. And I'm questioning and being in these thoughts for so long. I'm feeling guilt for playing games, even that I really love games. They really bring me joy, because I want to do the career ladder. I'm working, then I feel guilt that, god damn, you spent already so much on the work, you need to do some other hobbies. A death circle. it's not going anywhere, you're feeling guilt for everything, and you're not improving. Because when you basically improving yourself, you're thinking about other stuff. You know what I mean? It's really not working. This pizza slice method, I think it's really good example of how it's supposed to work and what should you do, but it's still questionable. What should I choose? Sometimes, just out of blue, something pop up and my priority list changed. Simply because the life conditions. In my list it was YouTube, work and friends, and now I need to think about health and work. Because my health is done, and I need to still keep in mind that I need to pay for my rent and to pay for my health. With this, it's even making it harder. You already decided that you will choose your priority list will be only those 3, and now you're changing for others. So it's really very questionable how to change quickly to this, how to not feel guilt, and how to stick with your plan. This is complicated. I really want to know what you think about this. I just wanted to share this bunch of thoughts that I have in my mind, because I ended up with the thoughts like, oh, I need to share it with you, because otherwise I will destroy my mind with this thousands of questions that I have no answer for. Just basically sitting in the corner like, please God help me, what should I do? So did you already choose what is your priority list? Can you share it? I'm pretty curious what it is. And how did you decide that this is your priority list? Do you feel guilty at some point that this is your priority list? I'm really, as I right now talking to you, you can see this is just a question and a question and a question, that one question just dissolves more question. You're just creating another question, and there is a bunch of new. So yeah, this is how it is. Really complicated. Oh my god. But yeah, really hope that you had a wonderful evening, day or morning. I wish you all the best, and I will wait for you the next time. So see ya. Bye bye.